Hello everybody, welcome to Sruti's Kitchen. Today let's start new series on Sruti's Kitchen. Let's deal with the menu. It's a lunch menu, but you can even serve this as a dinner menu as well. Today on the menu we have Dondakaaya Ulli Karam. It's nothing but the tindora that's cooked with onion masala. It's purely Andhra recipe. It's like very masaledar, spicy. I really like this recipe. I love it with hot steamed rice. And along with this Dondakaaya Ulli Karam, I'm also going to show you another vegetable kootu. It's a thick stew recipe. It has mixed vegetables in it, as the name suggests. But if you don't have any of the vegetables, you can use the vegetables that you have handy, or you can simply make just a single vegetable kootu. Like you can use just potatoes or just carrot, any of your favorite vegetable, and make this kootu. It's going to be like very delicious. I'm going to make these two together to serve it with some steamed rice. Let's start making it. I like to use my rice cooker to cook the rice because I can use all the 4 burners to get the curries ready. For 2 people, I'm using 1 cup of rice. We'll wash it at first. I know you all know how to make rice, but I just wanted to show you. So just clean it nicely and drain the water. If you want, you can even soak the rice for half an hour or so, but I just like to cook it immediately. So when I'm cooking the rice in the rice cooker, I follow 1:2 ratio. For 1 cup of rice, in goes 2 cups of water. Usually I wash the rice over the sink, but just to show you how I do it, I have done it on the counter. Otherwise, I prefer to do it over the sink. So I'm going to turn on this rice cooker. Meanwhile, while this is getting done, let's prepare both the curries. So let's start by pressure cooking the dal. Here I got 1/3 cup of tur dal. I've washed it. If you want, you can even soak the tur dal as I have done. But if you don't want to soak it, you can pressure cook it for a little longer, because we want a mashy dal. We'll keep this aside and let's start with the vegetables. I like to pressure cook the dal with the onion and the tomato. So let's chop the vegetables. So I'm using half onion, very roughly chop it, and 1 tomato. I'm going to roughly chop this into big chunks. I drain the water in which I've been soaking the tur dal. We'll add this into the pressure cooker. We'll measure 1 cup of water. Add the chopped onion and the tomato. Add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix it well. We'll cover this. As I have soaked the dal, I'm going to cook it for 3 whistles. Otherwise, just cook it a bit longer, because you need a mashy dal for the kootu. So while the dal is getting done, I'm going to chop up all the veggies that go in this kootu. Here I got butternut squash, so we just need a portion of it. I have nicely peeled it, and we'll chop this into bite-sized pieces. I like them to be like this, my kootu. So this comes to 3/4 cup of chopped butternut squash, and you also need half of a carrot. Peel it nicely. We'll also chop the carrot into bite-sized pieces. You can choose your own size here. I'm using 1 small potato. Peel it. Chop the potato into bite-sized pieces. We need 1/4 cup of chopped beans as well. So trim the ends. I also need few florets of cauliflower. So just 2 big florets, which I'm going to chop into bite-sized pieces, just like that. Wash all the vegetables nicely. So I cooked for 3 whistles. I'm going to turn off the heat. Let's boil the vegetables. You can do it in the pressure cooker. I just like to do it in a saucepan. If you want, you can season this at first and then boil the vegetables together. but what I prefer is I like to season it at the very end of the cooking process. So let's start by cooking the vegetables. Into the saucepan, which is going on medium heat, I will add in all the vegetables. The butternut squash goes in, carrot, potato, beans, cauliflower, everything goes in to the saucepan. We'll add 1 cup of water to this. Leave this to boil till the vegetables are tender. I'm also going to soak the tamarind, lime size tamarind, to which I'm going to add 1 cup of water. You can use warm water so that it softens a bit faster. So I'm going to leave it while the vegetables are getting done. We also need a nice spice blend that goes into this kootu. Let's start making it. I have a frying pan here. We'll start by dry roasting some spices. 1 teaspoon of chana dal, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, half teaspoon of cumin seeds, 4 dry chilies, or you can add it to your taste, 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of peppercorns. You can add it to your taste. Few drops of oil. The spices are nicely roasted. They are releasing nice flavors. They look perfect. We'll turn off the heat. I'm using dry coconut here, 1/4 cup. If you have fresh coconut, roast it first and then turn off the heat. I don't want to dry roast this coconut as it is already dry coconut that I'm using here. Perfect. Give it a final mix and let this mixture cool down completely. We'll take this out so that it cools faster. Later we will make a coarse paste out of this. So into the cooked vegetables, I'm going to add in the tamarind extract. Just make sure you don't get all the fibers that's present in the tamarind. I'm going to just only add in the juice. If you want, you can use a sieve, but I'm going to do it in the old-fashioned way. We'll add the cooked dal to the cooked vegetables. So it should be thicker than that of sambar. Should be really thick. We'll add pinch of jaggery. Jaggery is optional, and some salt to taste. Mix well and bring this to a boil. Meanwhile, let's blend the masala paste. Into my spice grinder, we'll break the roasted red chilies and we'll add the roasted masalas, everything in there. Blend this to a coarse paste. We'll add the coarsely ground masala into the cooked vegetable mixture and bring this to a boil. Check for the right amount of salt. It becomes nice and thick after adding this masala, and it becomes very flavorful with that coconut and all the spices. It becomes yummy. So while this is boiling, let's prepare the seasoning. I have the heat going on medium. We'll add 2 teaspoons of ghee. You can do the seasoning with oil. I'm using the same pan in which I have roasted the dry spices. Ghee is nice and hot. Add 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, half teaspoon of cumin seeds, half teaspoon of urad dal, 2 dry red chilies, 1/8 teaspoon of asafoetida, and some curry leaves. We'll add this flavorful seasoning on top of the boiling dal. Perfect. And the kootu is ready. It is smelling amazing. So now that we have this delicious kootu ready, let's start by making the Dondakaaya Ulli Karam or Dondakaaya Ulli Karam. For that, I've already washed the tindora. Let's chop these. Cut the ends of this tindora. Cut it at the center and thinly slice it lengthwise. We'll also slice 1 big onion. So now let's make the onion masala. Here I got a pan. I also like to cook the tindora in a separate pan so that they'll be cooked nice and faster. The curry will be done in just few minutes. So the heat is going on medium. I'm going to fry the tindora in this pan, in the bigger pan. Add 2 tablespoons of oil. Oil is ready. We'll add the curry leaves. So fry till they become nice and crisp. We'll add half of the sliced onion. Save the rest of the onion. We are going to use it later while making the onion masala. And immediately add in the tindora, half teaspoon of turmeric powder and some salt. And we are going to cook till the tindora and the onion become nice and tender. I want them to be slightly caramelized. That's when they become very tasty. So we'll cover this and leave it to cook. Meanwhile, let's prepare the onion masala. While the tindora is getting done, in another pan, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of oil. Oil is ready. I'm going to add in the dry chilies, red chilies, 8 of them. You can add to your taste, half teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. We'll fry these spices for few minutes. Keep them stirring and fry them on low flame only. So once the spices are nice and golden, we'll add 2 flakes of tamarind and we'll add 1/3 cup of dry shredded coconut. So finally I'm going to add in the onion, rest of the onion. We'll add some salt. We'll add half cup of water. We'll cover this and cook till the onions are tender. So now look at the masala. It's nicely done. Onions are tender and all the spices are smelling amazing. We'll take this out from the flame. Cool this and then blend to a coarse paste. The onion mixture has cooled down nicely. We'll blend this to a coarse paste and make sure while you're doing all this, keep stirring it. The tindora shouldn't get burnt. It should be cooked evenly. And I got a nice coarse paste. We'll add this to the tindora. I have been stirring this once in a while. Look how I cook the tindora. They're nicely caramelized. They taste excellent if you caramelize it like this, especially in this curry. We'll add the ground masala paste. Check for the salt. If needed, add more. Mix it nicely and cook for 5 minutes. The mixture should become dry. The mixture has become nice and dry. This is how you want it to be. Perfect. Turn off the heat and the curry is ready as well. So let's serve them. I have nice hot steamed rice with hot Dondakaaya Ulli Karam, mixed vegetable kootu and some fresh homemade yogurt. Wow, and this is incomplete without some ghee on top and it is ready to be served. So I hope you enjoyed watching today's menu recipes. For more such yummy recipes, get subscribed to Shruti's Kitchen. If you really like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.